Now playing. Get ready for the family reunion from hell. From the producers of the horror classic Evil Dead comes a brand new nightmare and the scariest installment yet. After her husband's mysterious passing, a widow seeks comfort with her in-laws in their secluded cabin in the woods. But as they one by one turn into something much more sinister, she discovers that every family has its demons. Evil Dead Burn. Now playing only in theaters. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent. Insurance isn't one size fits all. That's why drivers have trusted Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. Just tell Progressive what you want to pay, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Visit Progressive.com to find a car insurance rate that works for you. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Children, I take you away into a land of enchantment.
That's Marcus Parks. I'm Ben Kissel.
Children, I'll take come to play.
With us as always, the one, the only, the children enticer, the child lover,
Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker in the studio with us, everybody. Sarah Jessica Parker.
Have you met my husband, Matthew?
I have not met Matthew. This is so fantastic. Our first big celebrity, Marcus. Sarah, she's haying like a large horsewoman. Well, thank you for being here, Sarah.
Get out of here, Sarah. These hay bales are for our play later in the afternoon.
That's right.
We're doing Old Sheriff Tom Comes Back to Suffer from Cancer.
Oh, that's always fun.
I love that child's
I love
play.
Sheriff Tom. I mean, wonderful, wonderful stuff.
Riddled with tumors.
Yeah, of course he was. You
I
know.
met Sarah Jessica Parker once.
How was she?
Small.
Really tiny.
Yes. She's hot in real life.
Oh, I think she's beautiful in most major
just
motion pictures.
Endlessly, ruthlessly trashing her when we first put up the
No,
song.
different personalities. I am now recording, and now I love everybody, including Sarah Jessica Parker. You are Henry Zabrowski.
Yes.
That is wonderful. Today, man, I love our subject. Today we are discussing the wonderful world of witchcraft and witchery.
Ra, rum tum tigger, boil and toil in
my.
the frog's breath. Yeah, today's
Frog's
breath.
How do you harness a frog's breath? It's very difficult
You
to do.
put a sack over its head. I don't know. I'm not a witch.
Oh, okay, that's good. We don't have to burn you. We don't have to put you in a cockling stool.
We're gonna be a regular little Hogwarts.
That's right.
Aren't we?
Come on, let's not mention Harry Potter, please. We've made it almost 90 episodes with never mentioning the devil child
If you were
himself.
Harry Potter, I've never read a word of Harry Potter or have seen any one of the movies.
Okay.
Marcus is Harry Potter.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah, I've read all of them.
Can I be the girl?
No.
I want to be.
I'm the girl.
Why are you the girl?
Because I'm the girl.
Well, you do have breasts.
You're the redhead.
Oh, I have to be Ron. What is it, Weasley?
Weasley.
Ah, pathetic.
Harry Potter.
Is she Asian?
Yeah. you come and shoot your spear.
What's the name of the girl?
Out over my chest.
Hermione.
Hermione. I don't think Hermione is
Doesn't
Asian.
he fucking Asian?
Yeah.
But he doesn't bang Hermione.
That's what I mean.
Ron Weasley is the one knee deep in that woman.
No, he fucks the Asian and then he ends up with the redhead sister.
Anyway, let's get back to witchcraft and stop discussing the love life of Harry Potter, who is a child. He's a young boy.
All right, so let's imagine that this podcast begins with me sitting in an elderly leather chair with a giant big leathery book.
Sure.
Right? Everything's made out of leather. I got leather pants on, leather shoes.
Leather mask
I've got a tri-corner leather hat on.
Very cool.
2 leather discs stapled to my nipples.
Stapled? You could just glue them on there.
We're going back in time.
Okay.
All right, there was not the proper tassel glue.
Yeah, there was no Elmer's or anything like that.
As we could discover with the problem with witches is that like it was always the witches were the girls in the town back in the day that would wear tassels.
Right. So I mean Witches were just old time burlesque dancers. They
Witches
just like
were
to
just-
express themselves with their physical body.
Well, so basically, it starts with the Stone Age. It's like once we came out of the pure monkey cycle of being humans, the first thing we
Sure.
started to do was carve various idols based upon things that we thought that governed nature, and a lot of that had to do with a moon religion. And so this is the traces of the very beginning of where magic came from, the idea of witchcraft came from, which was these ancient moon religions that celebrated the female part of society,
Right.
which is essentially because they got a weird little spongy, as we know, a spongy by Andrei Chikatilo, the Russian serial killer,
yeah.
who said that uteruses were super spongy to chew on.
they are,
and he
yeah.
thought it was fun. He literally chewed on them like gum and spit them out. I just learned that recently. It is fun.
Stupid humans wasting money on Wrigley's. I'll just carve out your uterus.
But so it's so
Every
fun.
woman has uterus in her. Why you buy gum?
Why
Why you
you
gotta
buy
buy gum?
gum? When you can get so much rusty nail-flavored gum inside of a woman's belly.
It must be fun to look at women just as large moving vending machines.
You don't?
I'm sorry. All right. So we have the moon
Because
cycle.
the men won!
Yes. Well, apparently we're losing now. So the moon cycle goes down. That's the basis of this religion.
Yes, and so...
And this is a religion, right? Is this classified as a religion?
Well, you could just say it's the same as anything else. It's the original impulse that there is more to our life than what we see in front of it, and that's
Okay.
where it started. Which is the idea of that's why there were so many sun god based religions and so many moon based religions, because they would look up at the sky and they would see the thing up in the sky and they're like, "That's God," and they're
Right.
like, "But maybe there's nothing," and they're like, "Shut up, Krogdor."
Stone him.
And so like they would go and it started from there, and basically it was a sort of groovy lifestyle. When we were
Right.
nomadic, we kind of lived out we used what we had, we didn't need to get more than what we needed, and we believed that there was a creatress, there was a gigantic goddess who was Earth, that was everything, and that there
Right.
was traditionally through most societies there was this idea of a thing called the horned man, which is a sort of
That's like after you have like 8 PBRs, you become the horned man, just grabbing all the butts at the local tavern and things like that. Okay.
But the way they put it is that the creatress was the goddess created Earth, and that the horned man lived on Earth, and the horned man experienced life while the creatress made life. And the idea is that it was a dual nature. Every single one of these societies had sort of a dual idea because it was balanced. And
Which
it's like-
seems rational because women do create life.
it was very rational, and a lot of the times
How did men steal that, by the way? How did the Bible make men the creators of life? We
Because-
just straight up were just magical rib.
They wrote it down.
Yeah, they just wrote it like that.
Oh my God! I've been going through the Torah with my girlfriend.
Uh-oh.
My
every time.
God, it's just a guy talking about shit that he doesn't like.
But that's what happened. That's what Emperor Constantine the First. He sat down once when Christ came out, and they were just like, "Oh yeah, we got our new Leonardo DiCaprio. We're gonna fucking slap on this whole fucking bullshit." And so they went and that's when they wrote this idea that they made Christianity the religion, which was again outwardly said, they took all the pagan and sort of Wiccan holidays, and they put our holidays on top of them. They made Jesus with the Jesus Mary story is really very similar. Like also this story of both religions use a tri-god. Like originally, the goddess was 3 goddesses in one. It was the baby woman. It was hot, supple, big-titted goddess.
Oh, yes.
And then crone goddess, which was
Crone goddess.
fucking old bitch.
Right.
3 in 1.
Okay.
3 in 1. And they were, so a lot of ideas are stolen back and forth. And then for a period of time when Emperor Constantine came out and said, Christianity is the one religion, we were still an idea. People were kind of like, hey, we could still do this, so
Right.
they would still let, tribes still had their wise woman, or where the word witch came from, which is the idea of wise woman. And they would kind of lived in harmony for a little while until finally, I forget which pope it was some King James. King James the First came out and said basically just like the horned man's the devil, and we need to stop these people.
Right.
They're talking as a horned man. They applied the horned man idea to the satanic idea, which again, we just kind of stole the horned man from them as an idea of the naturalistic
man.
impulses of man instead of the pure white white, wink, 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 blue-eyed, blonde-haired.
Right.
Jesus, who stood for spiritual purity.
Yeah, that white, blonde, blue-eyed fella in the Middle East there. Yeah. No, they're all over the place. They're running amok. They're like hipsters in Williamsburg. So after King James, the idea that women created life, that's gone. That's done.
Well, King James, that's in 1596.
I guess so.
Yeah, King James of Scotland. I mean, there's a long history before that.
There's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Like in the 8th century, that's when Charlemagne. This is a very strange thing. It's an ironic thing. He said that burning witches was a pagan practice.
Okay.
So he's like, no more burning witches.
No, we can't with the burning witches. We can slice them into sandwiches.
Oh,
that's good. We
that'll
can do
start,
that.
yeah.
You know, we can hang them up by their eyebrows.
That's not a bad way to do
normal.
it.
My favorite punishment I read about was a thing called the cucking stool,
Yes.
which is a barrel attached to a seesaw, and mainly what it would do is donkey in and out of a lake, but mainly it was used for the crime of being a scold.
Yeah.
And a scold meant just being an old, fat, complaining bitch.
Pretty much. It used to be illegal to be a female blogger. I mean, that's really quite remarkable. I want to bring it back. I'm bringing it back. Watch out, XO Jane. You're all going for the drip.
Well, that's what they were talking about. It's just see. Because what was it? It's like the floating test. That was the sinking test or whatever it was.
Yes. Yeah.
All right, so take it away.
Yeah, so throughout all of pretty much the entire world, but mainly focused in witchcraft, is a very big thing in Europe and Africa.
Okay.
And European nations like, America.
Because we put
whatnot.
a quick boot on that. And now
Yeah.
mostly witchcraft here is used to hawk gems.
Right. Yes, definitely.
Yeah, and mostly women were persecuted as far as being witches and whatnot. However, some countries persecuted mostly men. Iceland, they mostly persecuted men as witches.
Really?
What?
Yeah.
And how did they treat them in a similar way? Did they give them the cockling stool or anything like
They
that?
did not allow them to survive.
It's really anybody who makes like this sound naturally.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody who could just like that's how they laugh at something when you say like, oh, Klingor fell off the ice brink last night.
Oh, yeah, he's a witch. He's a witch. I know. Everyone backs away slowly,
But
picks
not
up a
all,
rock.
not all people in England and Europe saw witches as evil creatures.
Well, it's mostly it just became an excuse eventually, where it's like if you didn't like Hagrid, you
Right.
told everybody that Hagrid was a witch, and then she's like, no.
Well, now she's acting like a scold, so we're going to kill her no matter what.
Nobody likes my scones. I bring my scones to the baking show and everyone's like,
Put her in the water. Put her in the water. Drip her good. Drip her real good. It's not so bad.
In England, they had
Somebody's probably trying to do it just to get a bath, like when homeless people get arrested on purpose.
I kind of like the cooking stew.
Yes. I think she's actually acting worse afterwards.
Maybe I deserve the cooking stew.
Stone her.
No, not the stairs.
You sound like that woman from Old Mama from the Train. Old Mama
Oh,
from
mama
the
from
Train.
Owen loves his mama.
So in England, they had many different kinds of doctors. Witch doctors was the term that was used in England before it was ever used in Africa. They had people called toad doctors. And what toad doctors would do, they would cure the sick by placing a live toad or the leg of one in a muslin bag and hang it around the sick person's neck.
I remember I went to a guy like that off of Malcolm X Boulevard.
Oh, yeah.
But he was more of an Indian dentist.
Oh, very fast. Well, your teeth look great. Got it.
It's been a number of years.
Yes.
There were other men called girdle measurers.
Okay.
They specialized in diagnosing ailments caused by fairies, including healing scrofula.
Now, what's
Now, what is
scrofula?
scrofula?
That's a good thing to know. Yeah.
It sounds like a thing that they'd serve at like a hipster brunch.
Yes.
This side of a scrofula. I hope you like spelt.
It is.
It's a vegan Bloody Mary.
It's like a 2 pounds of spelt.
It's a skin disease.
Okay.
It was also called the King's Evil.
I just feel like
The king's
in this
evil.
time period, most people had skin disease.
Yes. Yes.
It wasn't
definitely.
like, oh, I'm breaking out. It was like, there's a fly living in my cheekbones.
That's right. Bouncing around. I mean, they went to the doctor and the doctor put a toad on them.
Yeah.
Like, that's the healthy.
It's not medicine.
No. It's toad medicine.
Just listen out here, guys. I know some of you live in Iceland. Some of you live in even more backwards places, like Ireland. Don't let them tell you that this is medicine.
That's right.
Of course
An
not.
Irish fellow who posted on the Facebook page. Less racism, please. Less racism. Good God, you can't have these Irish people on our Facebook page. What's wrong with these people?
So there's plenty of good magic out there in England and in the Americas, but there is also black magic.
Uh-oh.
You mean like
This is just one of my favorite dates ever.
Is that? I'm just being inappropriate. Let's just keep moving
Let's just
forward.
keep moving
Let's
forward.
keep barreling towards the end of this.
Black magic is also known as the left-handed path.
Yeah.
Okay. So
They do their magic only for evil purposes. Their operations may vary from things as trivial as afflicting somebody he dislikes with lice to blighting crops and cattle, or committing rape and murder like the Celtic poet magicians who were said to rhyme their victims to death by declaring literally blistering satires against them in verses which cause black, red, and white splotches to erupt on the skin, followed sooner or later by death.
This is really what slam poets think that they're doing.
Right,
They
right.
really think that it's like, I'm going to set the world on fire tonight with my poem about the city streets. Street lamps. Light lamps.
Oh, God, I'm starting to burn a little bit.
The ultimate
feels
aim.
terrible.
Marcy Avenue.
Oh,
taking
God!
the train to the city.
I'm dead.
The ultimate aim of the master black magician witch is to wield supreme power over the entire universe and to make themselves God. This
Yeah.
is deep, dark, witch black magic.
Yeah, just humble.
See, but then there are a lot of people who say, like even Aleister Crowley and a lot of other people afterwards say that there's no such difference between white or black magic. And people who say that there are differences between white and black magic are just trying to make them sound better.
So when we
So
have
tell me this. Why, in 1932, did an American writer find, after evidence of a witch's coven or a witch's ceremony being performed, found a witch doll pierced with pins and smeared with toad's blood, intended to kill the person it represented, and near it, resting on a Bible, was an inverted crucifix on which a toad had been crucified head downward?
It just sounds like someone was just getting done in a cosmetology school.
yeah, and honestly, they crucified toads all the time in Texas.
They were
like,
trying
that's
to
just
make-
normal.
They were just the first people designing goth makeup.
Yeah. So real quick, going back to the European witches, they were like doctors, and then in Africa they were considered more like it was more like dark magic.
In Africa,
And
they're
this was
also
happening at the same time.
In modern Africa, people will still go to the witch doctor before they go to the regular
But it's
doctor.
also happened all over the place. In Italy, there was a thing called the strega, which is like also the strega nonna. Strega nonna, and it's not just that fucking dumb book. Yes, strega nonna, eat my ass.
Whoa, Henry.
I think that, but the strega was the normal woman who was at the center of a town, and the way they described her. I was listening to a witch right now who lives in New York. Her name is Lori. What was the last name? Bianco or something like that. And she's like, yeah, I come from a long line of witches. And, I always know I psychic powers. And George Norrie's like, that is absolutely fascinating. Thank you, Lori.
That's right. Witches and car dealers.
Yeah, it's still strega. But it's like stregas with like a consigliere. That's what they called them. It's like the people that would go to the strega for advice, and she would come and be like, you two families, you fight. Maybe not so much. It's like she didn't
Good
do
advice.
a lot.
Yeah, maybe not so much.
Well, Navajo Indians as well also have magical beliefs. They believe that
Right.
in order to obtain the black magic power, you had to murder one of your younger brothers or sisters.
Oh my,
Jackie, look out.
Jackie Zabrowski of
Coming
course.
for you.
In the Congo, people say that witches walk upside down.
I mean, that's just Congo in general. Congo is a mixed up place. There's a lot of factors going on in the Congo.
And black magicians
There's white gorillas
are
there.
sexually perverse. They love dirty things. Filthy habits like urinating in drinking vessels are
my.
often taken as indications that a person is probably a witch.
One of my favorite friends from Atlanta named Lisa, who is a very magical woman, was trying to describe to me that drinking piss is what we need to do to live forever.
I'll tell you, there's a lot of witches in Chelsea. A lot of witches in Chelsea. So Going back real quick to the European times, you get your witch doctors. When did everything go wrong for them?
Everything went wrong around the 16th century.
Okay, what happened there? Did people just realize they weren't getting cured with the toad blood?
There was a lot of social unrest.
And then it comes down to it, you're just going to go for people who are having a better time than you. I was just thinking about this yesterday.
Right.
I was like walking through. I was having a miserable day walking around the city yesterday. I was looking on Instagram. Instagram, it's just like people on vacations, everyone having a great time. I'm miserable. I'm walking around. And I was just like, I'm gonna burn these people to death.
Sure.
And this is what people do. People looked at the witches.
Right.
They were all sitting around. They had to wear like 9 layers of clothes because God forbid anybody saw your penis. You're a priest. You can't fuck anybody anymore.
Right.
And you look and you just see a bunch of people just noodling in a fucking field, just like half naked. The only girl with great tits in the village is over there blowing all the other the other fat dudes who look like nerds at Comic-Con now that go to like glom onto the alternative thing to hopefully get somebody who's like into new bodies, and just like you want to go
is that what fat people are calling their bodies now? New bodies,
alternative bodies.
Oh, I see.
And not only that, but when you have people that start to accuse these people of things, that's when you get other psychopaths involved that just want to fuck people up, like our friend the Witchmaster General.
Yeah, Matthew Hopkins. So Matthew Hopkins, it was because what I found was really interesting about the English witch trials too is that they would do, of course, they would do like a witch test. They would take someone, they'd be like, she's a witch, and they're like, all right, well, we're gonna put her in the dunking stool, or they'll do a thing where they tie her up, they throw her in the lake. If she sinks, which is happening.
Yeah, they would weigh her against a stack of Bibles. If she was not equal to the weight of the Bible, she was a witch.
Which is insane.
Yeah.
But then they would do that, and then they'd put her on a real trial. Like, she'd have a jury and a judge, and they say it was something like 1 in 10, or like
it was 1 in 5.
1 in 5 would actually get a persecution, which is great. So there was actually a process.
It was interesting to learn in this, while doing the research, that there was, like, the court system, 1 in 5, I mean, that's a pretty low chance of you actually being a real witch.
Just the fact that people are even trying to say you're a witch, which is an unprovable crime, that, the fact that they could get, acquitted is fine. But Matthew Hopkins, when he showed up, he was just like, no, we will, Oh, she's got bush hair.
Right. Well, you gotta kill her for that.
Oh, perfect pink nipples.
And
burn her.
And when was Hopkins around?
He was around
1644, right?
Yeah, 1644.
1644 to 1647, he killed 300 witches during that time.
Wow.
And he was 22.
Oh, young man.
He was 24 when he was doing all this. He was born in 1620. And he was doing this.
Yeah, he died when he was 20. Well, he disappeared when he was 27. Yeah. There's a lot of. Then there was an alternative theory that he went to America and started the Salem witch trial,
but started 50 years after he was.
But they were like,
Europe.
But technically he would have been like 70.
So he could have been alive.
He could have been alive.
But he was the first one to really make an anti-witch push.
Well, yeah, because and basically, one of the many theories is that there's the theory that he just did it for money because he got a shit ton of money every single time he burned a witch, because he'd walk into town and be like, I will find the old witch. It's the one with the purple hair. And she's like, no, I just wanted to try something with the berries. I dyed it with berry juice.
Yeah.
Burn a witch.
Now, the persecution of witches started almost 200 years earlier.
Okay. Yeah, but he was the one that he was just a dude who fucking. He became like Dolph Lundgren from Punisher in this thing.
Yeah, and things took a lot longer to kind of disperse themselves. Like, now you have punk in 1977, you have new wave by 1982.
Right.
I'd compare it to that.
Yeah.
Back then, you had the Malleus Maleficarum, which is the Hammer of Witches, which is a witch hunting manual.
Amazing.
In 1486, but it doesn't get over to Matthew Hopkins until 1644.
Okay, so what's in this witch hunting manual?
Ooh,
I love the witch hunting manual.
Yeah, this sounds exciting to me.
Yes, the Malleus Maleficarum, meaning Hammer of Witches in English, Der Hexenhammer in German.
Okay.
Is a treatise on the
always better. It's always better in German.
The main purpose of the Malleus was to attempt to systematically refute arguments claiming that witchcraft does not exist, to discredit those who express skepticism about its reality, to claim that witches were more often women than men, and to educate magistrates on the procedures that could find out and convict them.
Okay. So
and
this
it's
was the
an
set of rules.
incredibly detailed set of rules. It's all just being like, if the length between her first toes was twice a furlong from the second toe, she's a witch, man.
She's a witch. She's a witch.
And it's divided into 3 sections. Section 1 argues that the devil exists and has the power to do astounding things, and that witches exist to help the devil.
Hell
in
yeah.
his
Hail
they are
Rock and roll.
rock and
Hail
roll,
Satan.
hail Satan. And it said that women were most susceptible to the devil
Because they're weak. They're not strong like men.
they are more libidinous than men.
Libidinous.
Again,
much
this
more
is
sexual.
It's pretty much
Okay.
anybody who watched, because that was another theory about Matthew Hopkins, is that he couldn't get it up. And so it's like these are guys, it's like this, it's the same impetus that serial killers have, which is, I can't get it up. I look at a woman as an object of desire that I can't fucking I can't communicate with, so I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna damn it, and I'm gonna kill it so that I don't have to deal with it anymore. I don't have to worry about their wildly swinging peach, delicious breasts.
Peachy breasts. So they believe that men are the givers of life and women are the horniest of the two genders.
Yeah,
they got it all wrong.
Women are
Right? Those are both wrong.
they're completely wrong. I think they were just punching themselves in the dick every day, constantly.
Human beings punch themselves in the dick from like 1400 to 1965.
Thank God somebody invented basketball. Thank
The
God.
first section also mentions cruination, which is another trial by ordeal. And witches, if anything, they went through trials by ordeal more than anything else. We talked about trials by ordeal in one of our past episodes, I think,
That's
in
what
a torture episode.
They keep them awake for 3 days straight.
Well, that's
make
what
them
Matthew
work
Hopkins
nonstop.
would do, is that
Yeah.
he would keep them up in order to get. The big thing was to get a confession. They wanted a
Right.
confession. They wanted them to say they were a witch. He'd keep them up for days, and that
Which
was like
isn't-
his thing.
I could not stop thinking about Zero Dark 30 when we were watching that. It was like nothing changed.
Oh, yeah.
2003 was the exact same torture techniques they were using in the 1600s.
I literally was watching a doc last night that was kind of talking about the fact that, like, it wasn't so much that the church even openly said that there were witches and there were magic. It was more like, if there are, we are going to show everyone that we can dominate it. So it's the
Right.
same exact thing. It's not like our war against terrorism is it's a
an
war against a concept.
Right,
In
right.
order to show everybody, oh no, give us the rock. We can handle it. We'll be the fucking superpower.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's. I'm sorry. What were the 3 again?
The 3 sections?
Yeah, the 3 sections.
Oh, I haven't even got to the other
Yeah,
two.
the other
yet.
two, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Call me a squirrel, 'cause I'm covered in acorns. That's right. So many people are focused on where their money is today. And Acorns is the financial wellness app that cares about where your money is going tomorrow. Let Acorns work for you. You put acorns in the ground and you're gonna get trees tomorrow. That's right, investments. And with the Acorns potential screen, you could find out what your money is capable of. I always do that. I'm like, I want to invest in something that I like. Let's say cheeseburgers. Okay? That's kind of hard to do. Acorns will help you find a cheeseburger that is right for you. So sign up now, and Acorns will boost your new account with a $5 bonus investment. Wow! Join the over 14 million all-time customers who have already saved and invested over $27 billion with Acorns. Head to acorns.com/left or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement. Compensation provides incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 2 compensation provided. Potential subject to various factors such as customers' accounts, age, and investment settings. Does not include Acorns fees. Results do not predict or represent the performance of any Acorns portfolio. Investment results will vary. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/left.
This is a paid ad by BetterHelp. You know, stigma shows up in a lot of different places. I know I had to explain to my handyman about the devil imagery in my home. I had to explain that in our home, El Diablo es bueno. And he reluctantly agreed. I think largely just because he was in my home and he was scared. But over time, he began to see, the devil can be my amigo. See, even in 2026, stigma can get in the way of a lot of things, right? My handyman almost didn't put up my floating media cabinet, right? You got to get support for your mental health. Maybe you've encouraged friends to consider therapy while avoiding taking the first step yourself because you're busy worried what others will think, or telling yourself you should handle it alone. No, you need a team. Get therapy with BetterHelp, the world's largest online therapy platform. Give me a space to slow down and talk through what's building before it feels unmanageable. Says take a short questionnaire to identify your needs and preferences, and BetterHelp will handle the initial therapist matching work for you. Their industry-leading match rate means BetterHelp typically gets it right the first time. Feel confident knowing BetterHelp therapists work according to a strict code of ethics and are fully qualified. So don't let hesitation hold you back. Find support with BetterHelp. Sign up and get 10% off at betterhelp.com/lastpod. That's betterhelp.com/lastpod.
All right, I know what you're thinking. I like to go banking, but I don't want to give to these big old banks all the time that cater to the 1%. Well, go ahead and get yourself hooked up with Chime. It's banking built for you, not just those rich jerks. And they got thousands of fee-free ATMs because why pay to get your own money? Chime is working for you, man. You get your Chime card, you're going to get travel perks, you're going to get into airport lounges, you're going to get those chicken thighs. You know, every time I go to an airport lounge, I get chicken thighs. And you know what I say whenever I see a plate of chicken thighs? Give me more. Chime's going to get you those chicken thighs in these lounges, all right? Sure, they could serve other types of meat, but why would you when chicken thighs are so delicious? Chime is not just smarter banking, it's the most rewarding way to bank. Join the millions who are already banking fee-free today. Head to chime.com/left. That's chime.com/left. It only takes a few minutes to sign up. Chime is a fintech, not a bank. Banking services for Chime Card provided by Chime's bank partners. Optional products and services may have fees or charges. Stated cashback for Chime Prime only. No minimum balance required. For more information on travel perks, go to chime.com/disclosures.
It's obvious we love true crime, but it does make us feel a little paranoid about what's out there, as it should. And that's why it's so important to get a home security system that gives you peace of mind. With SimpliSafe, you can stop crimes before they even start using their AI-powered cameras to identify threats on your property and alert US-based live agents to take action. Like arriving in a helicopter in the night, coming down from the helicopter, zipping down and breaking through the windows with their big axes, and going through the house, ripping through the walls, finding the criminals. It's easy to do. SimpliSafe has been a game changer for us. And the best part, there's no long-term contract. We've used it since the very early days of SimpliSafe here at LPN, and it keeps us safe, doesn't it? It keeps all of our thoughts inside the building. Then there's the ones we let out because they have to go out because that's a part of it. But SimpliSafe keeps the other thoughts safe. And for that, we say thank you, SimpliSafe. And we want you to experience the same peace of mind as we, which is why we've partnered with SimpliSafe to offer an exclusive discount to all of our listeners. Right now, you can get 50% off your new system by visiting simplisafe.com/LPOTL. That's half off at simplisafe.com/LPOTL. There's no safe like SimpliSafe.
But what Cruination was, it was a trial by ordeal in which they would bring in the corpse of the person that the accused was accused of murdering or killing by witchcraft. They would put their hands on them, and if the corpse started bleeding or otherwise showed any other signs of distress, the person was guilty.
They thought it was too heavy metal to continue.
But they were dead.
They were dead, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, trials by ordeal are like there was one I remember we talked about in Iceland is like if you put sod above your head and if the sod falls then you are guilty.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you fucking kidding me? Trial by ordeal is just stupid justice.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Stupid justice.
Nicolas Cage and Steven Seagal need to get together for a movie called Stupid Justice.
Okay, what you guys need to do is everybody here needs to you need to catch all the M&Ms, and if you don't catch all the M&Ms, well, you're guilty of being a sorcerer.
Nick Cage's phone rings halfway through the movie. He just answers it. Oh, yeah, I'm filming a movie right now.
I'm filming
I'll talk
a
to you
movie
later.
right now. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah.
Section 2 is matters of practice and actual cases, and the powers of witches and their recruitment strategies. It is stated that mostly witches, as opposed to the devil who do the recruiting, by making something go wrong in the life of a respectable matron that makes her consult the knowledge of the witch, or by introducing young maidens
that's
to
also
tempting young devils.
That's how I got Satan into my life as well, but it's only helped me since.
Right.
Yeah.
So they create a problem for somebody, so then that person has to come to them and ask for help.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Section 3 is the legal
It's
part
like drug
of the matter.
dealers.
Yeah, first
Think
one's
about
free.
Yeah.
After that, you gotta kiss my devil's mark.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Then you get all the smack that you need.
Kiss my devil's mark.
That's how I'd be as a fucking drug dealer. You want smack heroin? Yeah. I got all of it. You want some of it? You need it?
It'd be amazing. No one would do drugs anymore if all drug dealers were like you. That would be
You
great.
like cocaine? You like cocaine?
The devil's the devil's mark was another thing that they would use during the prosecution. It is said that when a witch becomes a witch, the devil kisses her on a certain part of her body, and that part of the body is impervious to pain. So they would take a metal pin and just stick the witch all over her entire body until they would find a spot where she didn't say ouch.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Okay.
That's
interesting.
foolproof.
Yeah, brilliant science. Yeah, absolutely.
The authors offer a step-by-step guide of the conduct of a witch trial, from the method of initiating the process and assembling accusations to the interrogation, including torture of witnesses and the formal charging of the accused. Women who did not cry during their trial were automatically believed to be witches.
It's just, again, but we do that to people on television.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Look at
Casey
her.
Anthony.
Look at her.
Yep. No, it's so true. Nothing has changed.
Nothing has changed. It's
Very
exactly
little.
the same. It's because it's all about, it's a pageant. In the end, it's all about, like, you want to make sure that the crowd's happy and that everybody feels like, no, we all agree we are handling the witch problem. Yay! It's a good work, everybody.
All right, so you get the ordeal, and then you have examples.
Well, and the examples of what they are accused of: infanticide, cannibalism, and this is a real big one in witches, not only in Europe and America, but in Africa as well. Stealing penises.
Stealing
penises thing.
It's a big thing. It's huge. And in modern day Africa, it's still a very, I mean, I don't think people know, like, I was reading about this last night.
And that's at least twice the weight of penis that you're going to get out of Africa than you'd ever get in Europe.
Like,
Some
I don't
stereotypes
think
are true.
people know how bad the problem of sorcery and witchcraft is in Africa.
Well, it's actually going on right now. I watched a great Vice show on Monrovia, and they were talking in Monrovia, which is hell on earth, which is like the worst place on the fucking planet. The gang wars that were like there was like a gigantic revolution that broke out of Monrovia, and the people that basically it was like eventually everyone just kind of forgot about the revolution, and everyone just kind of just started fighting, and different factions just took over the city, and that one of them is a guy, I forget his name. His name is literally like Captain Superman. He's like like literally some nuts. He's the leader of a gang. He's a total cannibal. He believes that he eats human meat in order to like get power from his enemies. In 2012.
Does he believe he's a sorcerer?
Yeah, he believes that he's the devil.
Right.
Yeah, but I'm talking about actual, like, people believing that, like, there are thousands of children each year that are just cast out of their homes because they're believed to be witches. Ghana has multiple witch camps that have been set up for hundreds of years where people to this day, send their children to live, or they just banish someone
Is it
from
like
the community.
Fat Camp? Like heavyweights?
Like Fat Camp, yeah, similar.
In Tanzania, the government is having to fully address the problem
Right.
of people slaughtering albinos because they believe their body parts bring luck
Let's all
and
just
good
say,
health.
Let's just say number one, albinos. There's something off about them.
I mean,
All right,
you
now,
know,
we all know that for a fact.
I don't know if they need to be slaughtered, but you know.
I don't think we need. Yeah. I don't
But
think
just
it needs to be
paint 'em.
slaughtered.
Yes.
Yeah.
Treat them like a canvas. That's true.
And it's-
God, it was God's watercolor for it, God's coloring book for us.
Can you imagine?
Was just
shut up, just painted black with like fake lipstick on and a
It
big
could be-
curly blonde wig.
could be that. You could paint it
Hello,
many
everyone.
colors.
Notice anything different about me?
It's like when a man has a toupee on. Like, no, you looked just like you did yesterday. Albino Tom.
And it's not
Don't kiss me. Makeup will come off.
Oh, okay. I didn't
I
notice
wasn't gonna kiss you, but
It's not just in Africa either. It's the Middle East as well. Saudi Arabia still has very strict laws about witchcraft and sorcery on the books. And in fact, last year, a woman was beheaded for practicing sorcery and witchcraft.
what?
She was a scold. She was a scold.
Yeah, teach her to start complaining about how you don't like how big your airplane seat is.
It is amazing that they would behead a woman for being a witch in 2012. Going back to the stealing of penises thing, why and how?
Because men are impotent and they need to blame someone for it. And since they can't
Right.
get it up, they have to say like, oh, a witch. Because they're not saying she's literally stolen my penis.
It's just
Oh, I
stolen the
see. It's
energy
just-
of his
yeah, it's
penis.
stolen the
stolen
energy.
his like.
Yeah.
I'm sitting and thinking, I was like,
Yeah,
she
someone
Lorraine
walking-
bombed it, and everyone's just like stealing sacks of penises. And I'm like, you going out to the market and getting bread for it? What do you do with a bunch of penises?
Just wake up in the morning like, ha, 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 and suddenly you're just shooting straight out of your piss, straight out of your stomach.
That's what I was picturing.
Having to fucking just lay on a toilet.
That's the worst nightmare, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
wake
yeah.
up and it's gone.
And there's just a hole
Yeah, and it's just
to
going
pee
like
through.
It's just weird. Birds flying out of it. It's not proper. Okay, so it's because of impotency.
It's all about impotence.
So this is basically men can't get hard and they blame
What's the
women
reason
for
why
it.
we wiped out the rhino population is because it became convinced that rhino horns makes your dick hard if you can't get your dick hard, and there's
Right.
nothing that men won't kill for than if their dick can't get hard and they want to get their dick hard.
Impotent men really ruin the world.
Well, I mean, look at Dick Cheney. You think
Oh,
Dick
he-
Cheney's
yeah.
had a fucking squirt that didn't involve the little girl crying in the
No.
last like 25 years? Do you think
No,
anybody
much
in
like,
the skull and bones?
Much like the Zodiac killer, Arthur Lee, he loved the sounds of
Screaming
children.
of tortured young girls. Yeah, this is we impotent white men, and are really just the worst force.
Yes.
Yeah, they're an evil force in the universe.
So now, are we at the second one of the?
We've already gone through all of them.
We've got all three. Okay.
Yeah.
I love
Break,
it.
Yeah.
break those down though, real quick, just real fast. Bullet point them.
Real fast, section 1 is matters of practice.
Okay.
Section 2 is, section
It's
1.
a 500-page book.
Yeah, it's
Right.
a huge book. Section 1 argues that the devil exists and has the power to do astounding things that witches can help.
Okay.
Section 2 is the actual practice and what they do, their recruitment strategies.
Right.
And Section 3 is the legalities of it, how to prosecute
It was a
the witch.
highly organized system. That's what I really appreciate after a while. We look at it. It's like they really went through a lot of checks and balances. I mean, they were all wrong.
Right.
I mean, they were all fake.
Well, it's based on notion number one that the devil is real and that these witches are helping.
But it's also a gigantic switch in the frame of mind when we're. I'm going to get a little bit on a floofy-doo tangent here, but the idea that magic is not a thing that you can. It's not necessarily incantations and all this stuff. It's a way that humans deal with their environment, deal with the universe. For a long time, we understood that because perception was different when we were cavemen. We were more hive mind based. We were more connected to each other and and plants and the stars, and that's what we were. It was all one gigantic organism. We knew that. Where it's like the church did a really good long job of like trying to tell everybody that like you can't rise up above us because if you could collect all your collected unconscious power, no one could be in control of you.
Right.
And we are going to show you that you need someone to be in control of you, which is arguably true.
Yeah, people
But it's
like to
like-
be in control.
Yeah, but it's like
Or people also like to be controlled.
I mean, rather
people
they like
need
well,
to
both,
be
yeah.
controlled. Because if not, we would just be. I mean, like I can walk around with my dick out of my pants all day long and going like, "Dip down the window,"
And you do.
But some people shouldn't. I'm a dude that can do that.
That's when I watched that Avengers movie and Loki was giving his speech about how humans like to be controlled. I was about to get down on my knees and praise Loki
Suck
as well.
his cock.
Yeah, just suck that sweet fucking supernatural dick.
Do we want to start getting Hogwarts with it?
Let's get
I
into some
think,
spells.
I think we should.
Should we put any Hogwarts music in there?
I think we can put some Hogwarts music in there.
Anything else as far as the history of witches? good?
Well, to segue into getting a little Hogwarts with it,
Yeah.
there were written around these times what you call grimoires. These things actually existed.
They're pretty sweet. It's kind of fun.
It's really fun. They were
what is that?
grimoires are magical textbooks, essentially. The only problem with them is that a lot of them were written in Latin or Middle English,
And no one could read it.
and no one can fucking well, people can read them, but no one's translating them. And you can
Okay.
find these. You can find scans of these online, and I just look at them with such sadness because I just see all this Latin gobbledygook, and
Right.
I know that it's rad shit.
That's what
Right.
it is.
I know that it's rad shit. And there were some of these grimoires that what they did is they actually prayed to God. They called upon God. There was one that was called like the Grimoire Malefactum that was written by a pope.
Okay.
And the magician was supposed to be a priest. And they prayed to God and asked him for his power. And their plan was that you could steal God's power, you could siphon off God's power and use it to summon the devil.
Yeah! Fucking flip the script on him.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Well, for creative purposes, I will be serving the magic of light today.
Okay.
So tough your caps, ladies. I will protect you with my magic of purity.
All right. What is some magic of purity?
Well, I want Marcus to face me with some of his dark twirls of Cerebus's howls.
Yeah, you want some fucking light magic?
Oh,
I'll give you some
to get
fucking
through my
dark magic
shield
because
of
I've got you
purity.
some fucking satanic magic coming your fucking way, asshole.
My nerd alert is really going off here, guys.
Aha! You'll never get through my white breeches of sanity.
I'm gonna bind your ass to the fucking floor.
Oh, but I've got shoes with bells on them.
I've gotta pop it.
All right. Well, these are my friends. Isn't that fun to realize? Do we want to go through some spells?
I have recently played Dungeons and Dragons. I will say that out loud. And I've got a +5 protection spell. My crackers.
That's
See, I
cool.
said crackers.
I did like that. Yeah, that was very, very nice.
All right, so you gonna cast a spell on me?
All right, cast a spell on Marcus Park.
Father, in the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I plead the precious and corruptible blood of Jesus over myself and my family and everything that belongs to us. I ask for giant warrior angels to be loosed from heaven to surround and protect us. As your war club and weapons of war, I break down, undam, and blow up all walls of protection around all witches, warlocks, wizards, Satanists, and the like, and I break the power of all curses, hexes, vexes, spells, charms, fetishes, physic prayers, physic thought. It says physic. Physic power, physic warfare, prayer chains, and everything else being sent my way or my family member's way, and I return it. And the demons and the senders right now, sevenfold, and I bind it to them by the blood of Jesus. Father, I pray that these lost souls will find the light of your Son, Jesus. Their own snares and traps have been set against themselves. In the name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth, I now loose them from your mind control of Satan. Father, I ask you that you bind Holy Spirit to the heart and the guide of your Son, Jesus, so they may be set free from the bondages of Satan. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
I'm about to fuck you up.
Hail Satan! Hail Satan! A lot of Lord talk in there.
All right, well, I'm gonna do some voodoo on your ass.
All right, cool.
Okay, that's
All right,
fun.
this is a binding spell through which, after I'm done,
Now, I already ate about like 7 pounds of Gouda yesterday.
Oh, okay.
So I think I may have done a binding spell to myself.
That is just the spell. Eat 7 pounds of Gouda.
well, to do a binding spell, if you want to do one at home, you must make your own poppet, which a poppet is a likeness of the person that you are.
Have you been saving part of your croissant for this?
Yeah, Marcus is holding part of his croissant, and I believe he's trying to make trying to make it look like Henry Zabrowski. He's just putting.
Well, I've just got some ham.
He's got ham for the head
That's not
and a
fair.
croissant for the body, and I'll tell you, the spitting image of Henry Zabrowski.
Yeah,
This is going to work.
Here it is. This is my poppet for Henry. Although I am missing my dragon's wart and my comfrey and my bloodroot and
So
my
there's some
agrimony
there is some
and my
flaws.
and my cypress and my I've got my tobacco.
All right. And we have tobacco. Very, very
We've got
powerful
tobacco.
stuff.
So I present Henry Zabrowski to be bound. What I do to this image, I do to Henry Zabrowski. Henry Zabrowski is bound. He is unable to speak against me. He is bound. He is unable to act against me. Henry Zabrowski is bound. He is unable to harm me in any way. Ave Santanas.
Oh my.
So now you get. So now I've got to go outside. I've got to take my poppet and hang it upside down in the image of the tarot card of the Hanged Man. By the way, this step of the ritual was given to me from Azazel.
All right,
Wow.
This is protection incantation from moonmuses.com.
I'm going to eat this later, by the way.
That's not
That's
a good
disgusting.
Idea. That's like Harry Connick Jr.'s favorite. Not was it a Harry Dean Stanton? His favorite breakfast. I'm a witch of ancient lore. I petition these trees and forest floor. Converge myself upon this site. Spider weaving, power and might. Air and fire, water and earth. Aid in my quest, I call you forth. Aradia, I intone. Thrice the power you have shown. Open my spiral of strength and sorcery. Encompass the soul you have granted me. Pentacle of old, stones of deep. Protection around, assistance I seek. Marry my veins to this earth. Serunos, I summon you forth. Steel needles and pins, red blood of sins, buried deep in clandestine dusk. Liquid Venus, scent of musk, hear my words from moon to moon. Cite the Lord and Lady's rune, by the law of 3 times 3. So mote it be. Written by Barbara Morris.
That's very good.
All right, I'm done fucking around here. I'm going to have one of you guys do it. Here's what I'm going to do. I am going to have one of your own fans place a fucking death spell on you.
Really? Isn't
A
that
death
interesting?
spell. It's time for a satanic death spell. And by the way, in case you didn't know out there, magic is the power that Satan has given us to protect us from the aliens.
This is the thing we didn't even cover because it's like they say this, angels are the Nephilim. They are from outer space. They
Right.
brought us here. This is the only way we could get even ground with them is in order to harness the power of the earth to fight them. So we're doing good.
We're doing good, but we still got to kill you. So if you want to do this, just get a hold of me and I'll mail you my Henry poppet.
Okay.
Because you're going to need this poppet. After you get the poppet, go to the cemetery.
It's gonna be falling apart.
Oh, it's going to be moldy.
It already is
Yeah,
falling
yeah.
quite apart, yeah.
All right, go to the cemetery. Get some dirt. You need to vent into the poppet, visualizing the victim, all of the hate you possibly can, especially during its construction. It is imperative here to stay focused with intent. Try to do this during a waning moon. When the moon is in Scorpio or Capricorn, is a very good time.
Right.
Construct a small box. Cardboard is fine. Does not need to be wood.
Okay, a shoebox would work.
Light a black candle. Concentrate intensely upon the death and destruction of the enemy. Do not be disturbed or lose your focus.
Don't be.
Disturbed.
Or lose your focus. We got it.
Hey, over here!
No, don't
Don't lose your focus. Hey, don't lose your focus.
Don't play head games with these people, Henry. They're trying to kill you. I fully agree with what they're doing.
Put the effigy into
Don't
its
lose
box.
your focus.
Henry, let them focus on killing you, please.
Bury it in dirt inside the box. Save some of the dirt. Your grave dirt. Take it outside or back to the graveyard and bury it, placing the reserved dirt on top of the box, knowing that's in all caps. Knowing the
What's
victim
in the box?
It's in the back. A bunch of dirt and a black candle and a picture and a bunch of ham.
distracting. Henry Zabrowski.
Yes.
Knowing that the victim will meet his or her death. Do not think about the spell or the enemy after you have done this.
Don't
as
think
this
about me.
will interfere with its working.
Don't you dare think about me.
Then that's it. That's how you kill
That's
Henry
it.
Zabrowski.
That's wonderful, or anybody really, if you
Well, it's
want
going to take a lot more than that. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what.
Well, if you want to find a celebrity love on Facebook, this is one. These are sort of older spells that Henry and Marcus have been discussing. This is kind of a more. This is a newer one, but it's similar. It has its roots.
Yeah.
Step one, if you want a celebrity to love you, step one, get a picture of the celebrity. Step two, and this is optional, give a kiss to the celebrity. Step three, hold it above a lit candle, and then say, "Oh, celebrity's name." So let's say who we're going to go. Matthew McConaughey. Oh, Matthew McConaughey. How I want to meet you at noon. You will be on Facebook, and you will find me as a cool person, and you should so add me. So mote it be.
What?
That's what it says. So mote it be.
This is from a website called spellsofmagic.com, which is completely populated by illiterate autistic kids.
This thing is.
I don't know what mote is.
This
So
is
mote it be.
my favorite is 5-star tested werewolf spell.
Ooh.
Well, I found this spell in a book I have. It's an old Russian spell. I'm not sure if it's been on here or not, but I'm still going to post it. My friend tested it and he told me it works.
Oh, it must work.
Oh yeah. 1, go outside at nighttime. It must be clear and the moon must be visible. Nothing can cover it. It does not have to be a full moon, but if it is, it's more powerful. Overall, any moon phase will work. You might want to be alone. Note, do not say this under a new moon.
Whoa.
But I don't understand because you were so groovy about it. Get your candle and set it into the bowl in the candle holder. Light it up and set it in front of the candle. Focus on its light if you don't have it. It's fine. Begin to meditate. After you relax, stand up and chant this spell 3 times. In the ocean sea, on the ocean beyond, in the open plain shines the moon upon an aspen stump. Into the green wood, into the spreading vale. Around the stump goes a shaggy wolf. Under its teeth are all the horned cattle, but into the wood the wolf goes not. Into the vale the wolf does not roam. Moon, moon, golden horns, melt the bullet, blunt the knife, not the crutchel. Strike fear into men, beasts, and reptiles, so that they may not seize the grey wolf, nor tear him from his warm hide. My word is firm, firmer than sleep, or the strength of heroes. Have you said it 3 times? Say, this is my will by the power of 3. Mote it be. Say it 3 times. In about a week or 2 weeks' time, you'll have side effects. These side effects may or may not include headaches, rib aches, stomach aches, tailbone aches, spinies, nausea, uncontrollable anger, barking, growling, and howling.
Tailbone aches,
You should
huh?
shift when you see the full moon. Any questions, please message me. Thanks for reading.
All right. Oh, this is one for a traditional dirty love spell for women only. Burn the cloth that absorbs the women menstruation. Burn the cloth that absorbs the women menstruation blood into ashes. So you want to get a little cloth there full of menstruation. Burn it into ashes. Mix the ashes into a drink and give it to your husband or any man to drink it. They will listen to whatever you say. You are king, but only for knowledge. Interesting.
Yeah. You want to turn into a wolf? I'm gonna become a bat. This is transform into a bat spell. You will need the following items for this spell: your voice, nighttime or sunset, and belief that it will work.
Okay.
That is key. Number
That's key
1.
for a lot of these, isn't it?
Say this at sunset or at night, inside or outside. By the secret of the dark and the song of moonlight, cloak me with a type of bat's wings and transform.
What type of bat do you know?
Big bat. I'm going to be a big, mean bat.
Big human-sized bat.
And transform me at the dim of each day's light. Number 2, imagine yourself turning into a bat. Will it to happen. 3, you will transform at sunset every day, then transform back at dawn. Side effects: back, shoulder, and arm pain. 2 sharp fangs will grow in the front of your mouth. Perfect night vision. A craving for whatever your breed of bat eats. Anxiety.
Mostly a nice, healthy apple fruit-like diet.
Yeah. Anxiety when you're in a bright area and your skin burns more easily.
Okay, very interesting.
I don't want to be a bat.
No, not many people do
No
want
one
to
wants to be a bat.
Not many people do want to be a bat. I also do like the summon a gnome one, but that is basically, long story short, put out a bunch of bread with a cup of milk and then go into your room and wait for a rat to come and eat it. That's pretty much what the summon the gnome one is, but I just found it to be very, very funny.
So I don't think any of these worked.
No.
Well, I don't know. We can also try to summon the Grim Reaper.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's. All right, we'll end
Yeah.
the episode with us summoning the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, you need 10 black candles, a completely dark room, picture of person you want dead, and offering to the Great Reaper an alive rabbit, cat, or bird.
This is so great because I have an alive rabbit right here with me. We just got the 10 candles.
You know what I was also one of my favorite ones I read was like how to make someone fall in love with you. It's the saddest spell I'd ever heard. It's like, think about the person that you want to love you. Masturbate thinking about them. Masturbate thinking about
Yeah,
them.
yeah,
And
there's
upon
a lot of
moment of
those.
ejaculation, go, blank. Oh, I love you so much. I hope you'll be with me.
Motivate.
Yeah.
Which is just the saddest thing I've ever seen.
So
right.
after you've got all that stuff,
And we do, right in front of us.
just all you got to do is just chant power of dark, power of light, summon the Great Reaper to win the life fight.
Power of dark, power of... What is it?
When the life fight,
Power
Win
of...
the Power of dark
power
of light. Summon the great reaper to win the life fight.
To win the life fight.
Power of dark light. Summon the reaper to win the power of life fight.
Yeah, I mean, and this is written by Deep Sea 226.
Oh, okay.
And if you look at Deep Sea 226, what did I tell you? Illiterate autistic kid.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's nice.
Finding my happy place. This is great.
That's
Will the Grim Reaper show up?
His personal bio: feel the dark energy in the air. I feel bad making fun of a weird kid, but
no,
what
you shouldn't.
do?
No, that's their function in life. Is
they like it. They like it.
I got it. Now I'm totally normal.
Well, yeah, you're completely normal. So now you guys know a little bit about the about witches and witchcraft and things like that.
Make
Send us your own spells. That's right.
Have fun dancing with your coven.
Indeed. All right, everybody. Hail Satan.
Hail
and,
Satan.
And send in your own spells. Put them on the Facebook page or message CCR. And follow us on Twitter at Henry Loves You and at Ben Kissel and at Marcus Parks. I'm doing that now.
Nice.
I was told to do that.
Who told you that?
I just thought about it myself.
Sure.
Yeah. And check out my band, The Cowmen.
Well, no, let's not plug. Let's not go plug crazy. Henry's also on a television show called Adult Swim, and then I'll be performing at Cabin Bar on Thursday night.
Yeah, moving on up.
All right, everybody. Well, hail Satan.
Hail me!
Hail Geen.
Magustalations. And, of course, hail yourself.
Still waiting in line? Again? That's time you'll never get back. Save time and money with Stamps.com. Over 4 million businesses have skipped the line with Stamps.com. Join them to save up to 90% off carrier rates from your computer or phone right now. Print postage for certified mail, registered mail, and packages in seconds. Then schedule a pickup right from your home or office. For a limited time, go to Stamps.com and use code PODCAST for a free welcome gift. Taxes and fees apply.
Feeling stuck with rising ad costs and flat results? Realize, Taboola's advertising platform for businesses, unlocks growth beyond search and social. Taboola's algorithm engages with high-intent users on the open web, accelerating their path to conversion. Powered by an AI model trained on over 500 billion monthly signals, Realize delivers smarter prospecting with privacy-safe targeting. The result? Higher conversion rates and scalable funnel at lower cost. To learn more, visit realize.com/podcast.